Hey guys, what's up? It's Bart with Bart's Backyard Barbecue. Today I'm actually doing Bart's Kitchen Barbecue because I'm still not feeling too great, but I really want to eat a steak. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the perfect steak on your stove without having to start up that barbecue grill and get the coals ready. And I love doing it, but man, I'm just not feeling it right now. So I'll still want a steak, so come back in a few minutes. I'm going to come back in a few minutes, not you. You stay right where you are. I'm going to show you how to make the perfect steak on your stove, all right? Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right, so I've been on my deathbed for the last couple days. I haven't really wanted to do much. I did not, in fact, die. So I'm making a video. Hey, why not, right? Get back to normal and feel like a normal human being again. So I asked my wife to take some ribeyes out of the freezer, and she took these out. These are not ribeyes, as anyone who can tell can look at them and say, hey, that's not a ribeye, that's a New York strip. Well, my wife didn't know that. I really wanted to eat a ribeye for my first real meal, but, you know, I may be getting divorced now. Let's just put it that way, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the best of this situation. I don't like to fast thaw meat. It just messes up. So these aren't too bad. These are prime ribeyes. I get these at my my local H-E-B. I will advertise for H-E-B without getting paid any time, day or night, because I freaking love H-E-B. They don't charge too much, and they had stuff this entire time that we were in this pandemic. They didn't run out of anything except for toilet paper because God knows why the hell are people buying so much toilet paper anyway? Because people are stupid, that's why. Anywho, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to trim this silver skin off right here. You don't really want to take a lot of fat off these things just because there's not too much fat on it. It's still going to be a great cut of meat. And see on this side you got that big line of silver skin right there. So I'm going to just cut that baby off. It's okay if you cut a little of the meat off with it. You're not losing anything there because of that nastiness. All right, so the rest of this looks pretty good. If you look all around it. Marbling is not too bad. It's not too good, but it's not too bad. It is a New York strip. These are meant for, for cheaping out if you don't want to buy a ribeye, which is depressing. But I'm still a little upset about it, as you can tell, but it's all right. I'll be back in a few seconds with with my special seasoning that I'm going to show you guys how to cook this baby. Don't go anywhere, all right? All right, guys, we're back. So this is my special steak seasoning. I will never tell anyone where it comes from, ever, because that way it won't run out. I found this steak seasoning at a butcher shop somewhere here in the United States. Maybe it's not even in the United States. I'm just not going to tell you that much because I love this stuff so much, and I don't want people to steal it from me. So anyway, I found this stuff one day when I was traveling, and I've never used another steak seasoning in my life because it's that good, all right? So the first thing we're going to do is just give this a nice, liberal coating on this. And I'm telling you, my mother and my wife are the only two people, and maybe my brother. I think my brother knows too. But other than those three people, no human being on this planet knows my secret steak seasoning. I'm trying to create it myself so I can copy it with maybe just change it a little bit. That way I can copy it for real and won't get in trouble. But oh, it's so good. So I'm stopping about the steak seasoning now. We're going to talk about steaks, okay? So let's season these babies pretty liberally, okay? Cover up that stink so you don't see it. Real liberal coating. Remember, most of this is coming off in the process, so you can put a little bit more on there than you usually would. It's still going to be delicious. This has salt in it already, so you don't need any more salt or pepper. Remember, you don't rub, you pat. If I see a video with one of my followers rubbing a steak, I will lose my shit, okay? And I'm not saying that just to be nice. I'm serious. Don't rub your meat. You're going to rub the steak off, then you're going to have one spot with no seasoning and one spot with a whole bunch of seasoning. And then, I just don't want to see that happen to your lives, guys. Come on, just listen to old Bart, okay? Bart knows. Bart's been doing this stuff since he was a child. I'm telling you, I've been grilling since I was probably 10 or 11. I've loved it ever since then, and I still love it. I just feel like crap right now, and I don't want to go outside. So All right, so now what we do is we mop this up for the sides here because we don't want to leave the sides unseasoned because that's just ridiculous. Again, my followers know that. My followers are the smartest, coolest people ever. So this is something I don't have to tell them. I'm telling this for people that are thinking about following. Should I follow Bart's Backyard Barbecue? After this tutorial, hell yes I should, because those are the best looking steaks I've ever seen. Anyway. All right, guys, so remember, steaks have to come up to room temperature before you cook them. I trim them when they're cold because the fat's thicker and it's stiffer. It's easier to cut. I said stiffer. Anyway, so I'm going to let these sit for about 10 or 15 more minutes, maybe 20 minutes to get them up to room temp, and I'll be back with the grill going. Or not the grill, but the stove going. Ciao. All right, folks, so I've got this pan on. This is a beautiful pan, sexy pan I got at Costco. Hear that? You hear that? Yeah. So you want to get these pans as hot as humanly possible. So I've had this sitting on the grill for about 7 minutes now on high heat. You may be asking yourself, Bart, how high is high? Well, what I'm going to tell you is you want this fire hotter than the blazes of hell and damnation itself. I heard that from someone. I don't remember where the hell it was. But it kind of sounds like maybe from Back to the Future, actually. But so you can see it's kind of smoking a little bit. This is a clean pan. It's smoking. That's how hot it is. So first thing we're going to do, a little extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to put that on there. This is going to be a quick process, folks, so stay tuned, all right? Don't hang up. Don't go anywhere. Get that oil moved around a little bit. See that? Yeah. All right. When you put those steaks in, see it's already starting to smoke? Put these steaks down. You want to do it away from you. Not like that. And you got to hear that sizzle. If you don't hear that sizzle, you start over again. Yeah. If you lay it away from you, the grease won't come back and splash you in the face or the eyes. I mean, maybe you want to get splashed by, in the eyes or something. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook this. I'm not taking the video off right now. I'm going to wash my hands. No, I'm not. I got a towel right here. That's it, right? Gangster stuff. When I make steaks, there's no messing around. So the next couple things we're going to need are going to be these two amazing steaks. I've got some fresh thyme I got from my wife's garden. And then when I say my wife's garden, I mean we planted this stuff outside in the front yard when we first moved in. And now it's kind of like a weed that's everywhere. It's like rosemary, but we're going to use that. Oh, it's going to make some good flavor. We're going to use a couple tablespoons of butter. This is Falfurious butter. It's one of those companies that I'm going to advertise for, even though they're not paying me anything. I've used this butter since I was a little kid. We used to drive through Falfurious, is what we call Falfurious. We used to drive through this place coming home from McAllen up to San Antonio to see Grandma and Grandpa. And then we've got 3 cloves of peeled garlic. No, you don't need to chop it, just peel it and that's it. So just wait a few minutes. What we're trying to do is what's called a Pittsburgh steak, which is my favorite way of making steak. Basically, you're kind of charring the outside and leaving the inside almost rare, maybe like almost to a medium rare. Okay, these are very thin steaks. So they may be a little more like medium-ish, which will be depressing. But, next time I have to explain things to my wife. And, hey, babe, this is the difference between a ribeye and a New York strip. Of course, she thinks a chicken and a turkey are the same thing. So, I mean, she's sweet. I love her. And she's gorgeous. And she gave me this sweet little girl, too. I don't know if you've ever seen her. But anyway, I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. But I'm not starting this video over again, so fuck it. I'm sorry. Bad language. So let's just give it a minute. Let's check, see what they look like now. Oh yeah, see that? That's beautiful. Time to turn them over now. I'm still laying away. Laying away. Beautiful. That's going to have a nice thick crust on the outside. Nice and moist and beautiful on the inside. Alright. So now, you're going to get you a big spoon, all right? This is a very important part of the process because this makes sure the steak stays nice and tender and moist. So what you do is you just drop that butter in there, all right? It'll melt. Oh, it's going to be great. Oh, Lord, look at that. So beautiful. Watch it melt. Once that butter melts just a little bit, throw in, sorry, I'm trying to adjust the camera so you guys can see it. You want to throw in your thyme, and you want to throw in your garlic. All right, just let it sit there. Give those steaks a little shake. Beautiful. I have a little grill, so handle stays inside the grill. So now, let that thyme and that garlic soak in there for a few seconds, infusing that butter with flavor, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to get flavor in that steak. So we take the handle and move it back over this way. Now, what you want to do, tilt it just a little bit. Make sure you still keep that heat, right? Take it and you baste those steaks. Just like a Thanksgiving turkey. Make sure you get that fat so it's all going to render out, right? Do this for just a few minutes. That will run down again. See, it all just comes right back to you. You baste, and you baste, and you baste. You feel like you should still keep basting? Yeah, you should. Keep basting. You're all right. Don't worry. Okay. Let it sit for a few minutes. Let it cook. I have this new pin thermometer that I got today. I'm excited to use it, but I'm not using it on these because I'm eyeballing it. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick this steak up, kind of get it off the heat just for a second, throw some of this down here, some of that thyme, yeah, let the thyme get in there, some of that garlic and thyme get in that one, oh yeah, yeah. These are going to be some freaking spectacular steaks, guys. Alright, let's baste again. Remember, this butter has all the flavor from that garlic, and it has all the flavor from that thyme in it. So we're going to make sure all that covers it. And when we're doing this, we're also cooking this side again, too. That way we're cooking it evenly. We don't really want to flip a steak more than twice, although when I'm basting, I always do it one more time, just to kind of make sure the other side gets a nice coating, too. So let's flip it again one more time. Get that garlic out of the way. Nope, still not ready yet. So we're still missing a good sear on the other side. It's really hard to get a sear on both sides once you put that butter in, just because you don't have that direct contact with the pan. But it's okay. I mean, really, we're doing it on one side up. No one's going to be angry with you if the steak's only seared really well on one side. Just put it one side down. They'll never know. Be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that tripod problem. These steaks are almost done. If you touch them right in the middle, this feels like a pretty good medium rare. Oh, taste is just amazing. So, I like my steaks medium rare. I'll eat a rare steak. I'd much rather have a medium rare. Pittsburgh medium rare is my absolute favorite. If you like a well done steak, guys, you know, I don't even know what to tell you because you're not a real person. I mean, you may be really nice. You know, you may be just a good person. I go to church. I give money to charity. If you eat your steaks well done, then I don't know, man. I just don't trust you. You know, I just don't because it's not real. Why would you? I'm just gonna bring you out some charcoal and you can gnaw on it because that's pretty much what you've eaten. All right, so get that crunch side one more time. Oh, it's so beautiful to look at it. Oh, beautiful. Let's baste these one more time with this garlic and this thyme, and we're done. After these have popped off, what we're gonna do is we are gonna rest them for just about the same amount of time as we cook them, all right? Always rest your meat. Don't ever cut right into a steak after you get it, because you will regret it. All that juice is gone, all right? Turn the gas off. Get a plate. All right, so steak number one right there. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. So excited to eat these. You know, I'm pretty sure it's still going to mess with my stomach a little bit, but I don't care. And the next one right there. And then, what you want to do, I'm going to put this over here. That way you guys can see what I'm doing. Is we're going to take this juice that's coming off the steak. I'm going to pour it onto there along with that garlic. That garlic is just delicious if you ever eat it. Just crunch into it. Oh yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. All right, we're gonna rest this for about 5 or 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. We'll come back in a few minutes. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys. It's been about 10 minutes. We're gonna cut into this beautiful steak. Put it right here on my booze block. Now, I don't want you to think that did he forget to clean his booze block? No, I didn't. I didn't forget. Don't worry. I'm not gonna make myself sick again. So, let's grab a sharp knife here. All right, beautiful knife. Now let's check this baby out. Cut it right down the middle. I'm gonna see how this turned out. Excited to eat this. Oh, look at that. So it's about a medium. That's all right. Okay, you could say medium rare. You can say. That's what it's gonna look like when I'm finished with it. It's beautiful. Guys, this is gonna be a steak I'm gonna love eating. So what I want you to do, if you don't mind, take your finger just like this and hit that subscribe button. And then I want you to hit like and then the notification bell. That way you guys can see all the new videos I'm gonna be putting up. This week I'm gonna be doing some really special steaks, okay? I'll see you next time. I hope you have a great week. And please leave your comments if you have any questions at all right? See you guys later.